Sophie, his 13th birthday. Gift? We've got you. Guitar? Coming tomorrow. Road game today, surprise party tomorrow. Change of plans. Game tomorrow.
No, birthday tomorrow.
Hotel! Guitar. Reroute.
Birthdays are on birthdays.
Party? Relocate. UPS My Choice makes rerouting packages easy. How we're helping companies solve for the needs of customers like Sophie.
Welcome back to another edition of Z360. I'm your host, Scott Nixon. Today's show has a feature on the upcoming indoor track and field MAC championships, a preview of the upcoming men's golf season, and a player profile on Kwan Cheatham Jr. Both the men's and women's track teams have their sights set on conference championships this upcoming weekend.
This is the one big event a year where we're kind of all together as a team and everyone is just focused on scoring points for the team. It's not really individual based. So like if someone does a mark in their event, that's not really good for them, but as long as they still win, like it's super exciting because it's all just about placing and scoring points. So,
well, it works as kind of a truly team activity where each person has a responsibility to come through with some of their points. So, it's not one of those situations where it may not be kind of a coordinated effort. It's more or less, hey, you have your job, I have my job, we all need to come together and make sure we each do what we said we were supposed to do. But there's also, from a team aspect, there's a lot of energy in that meet. And so there's a lot of gelling and a lot of excitement within the meet that pushes you to greater performances. So, the teams that are vying for the conference title, you can definitely see the difference between those teams and the others. And so there is that team aspect, no different than watching a basketball or football game, but it is very important that each person does their job and that each person, no matter what, has some sort of contribution in terms of success of the program. We've got to get our big points, but we also need those little points, and we got to get as much as we can out there.
I'm gonna just try to do my best next weekend. MAC is all about hard work. We're all stacked up pretty evenly, so everyone needs to just persevere and do their best to PR.
Well, MAC is all about team, so I'm just hoping that the whole team can come together and everyone perform their best so that we can win again like we did my freshman year. That was a really cool experience. So I'm going to do my best to do my part to score as many points for the team as I can, but that's definitely the focus. It's just team.
Zips Men's Golf is preparing to start their 2017 season, and we see how they're getting ready to hit the links.
Absolutely, yeah. It really makes you hungry. You're really eager to get back out there and play. I don't take as much time off as some of the other guys, and so I take probably 3 weeks off, and then I'm able to go back home and practice a good bit. And I actually played in a couple tournaments over break, so I was still, getting on grass and competing a little bit, keeping the game in shape. But it's good.
Break is always good, especially it's one of the things I recruit on. I tell the kids, if you look at the calendar year, we start mid-January when we come back from the Christmas break, go all the way until the end of the year. Then the kids go home and play a full summer of amateur golf, and then they come right back end of August, and we go right until the end of October. Well, that's 10 solid months of competition. PGA Tour players need a break. I like the kids to put their clubs away, go be regular students, hang out with their significant other, go to movies, football games, whatever it might be, and really crack down in school. So the good thing is right now we have got, our guys are, they're excited to play. And I will, from my own experience, I went to school in the South, in the Southern United States, and I thought I needed to go down there to hold a PGA Tour card, and I've never held a PGA Tour card. There were times in the mid-spring when it'd be like, I'm kind of tired of playing golf. I've been playing too long. I'd never really had a break. So it's a good thing. It's a very good thing.
Yeah, feel pretty good. We had a good practice trip this weekend. We saw some good things, saw a little bit of rust as well. But we're looking forward to it. And this is a course that we've seen before. So we're familiar with the layout, and we're looking forward to it and try to get a win.
It's obviously different. It's a new year. We have been out of competition since the end of October, but the good thing is my team is excited. They're ready to play. We've been able to get out and play on some grass, so we're excited to get to South Carolina and compete.
And we'll close out today's show with an interview with Kwan Cheatham. He reflects on his time here at Akron and the memories he's made.
Just the previous success of Coach Dambrot and his staff and the team, and I actually been following them for like a long period of time. 'Cause my brother played football for the University of Cincinnati, so they played Akron like a few times, and I always like looking to like the opposing schools, basketball schools, just see how good they're doing. So I've been knowing about them, and then Coach D's success has been like Showtime by like ESPN and all that. So I've seen around and about, and then visiting up here. It was actually blended in perfectly with just like the staff and the culture here, and they've been winning. And that's one of the things that I wanted to do. So it was actually an easy choice for me. Actually, no, just the first 2 years were like, okay. And then Ann Jorgensen actually brought it up to me. It was like, yeah, if you really, but if you actually get like 20-some credits in the fall, and if you can do that, then you can graduate in the summer of your third year. And I was like, wow, really? And she was like, yeah, and I just was always thinking like, get as much education I can for free so I won't have no regrets. And I told my mom and my dad about it, and they agreed with it. So that's what I decided to do. Coming here at like 17, just being here for 4 years, growing into the man that I'm processing still to this day. I think off the court it's been big. Just being a leader to like the younger guys. They see like what I'm doing on the court, getting in here early, then that brings them in here early. And they see me, all the success on the court comes from me being here early, and just me being mentally, physically, and spiritually ready. And then off the court, I think just with my academics, I've been trying to keep a 3.0 GPA and just trying to tell the young kids like, man, school's a thing, because basketball isn't, you can't do that for the rest of your life. Like, you have to have like a fallback plan. So you get that free education, then you can use that with whatever you love to do. My favorite memory had to be, for sure, this past summer going to the Bahamas, and just that great team bonding, and just every day we were just with each other going swimming, like just riding around the Bahamas, playing 2 games, which we all have fun. I think that just team bonding is what propelled us to have this season that we're having right now with a lot more in store.
I hope you enjoyed this week's show. Check out next week's episode as we have a player profile on track and field athlete Jackie Seifring. For GoZips.com, I'm Scott Nixon.